Oh, because
All right. Good evening, everyone, from wherever you'll be hearing me from all over the world. Thank you so much for joining BAM Design Camp, the D2 of BAM Design Camp. We're so sorry for all the technical issues we've been having since yesterday. We trust that we're going to have better things to give out this evening. Yes, I know our speakers are fully ready, and we have something very great to teach the world out there. And we want to really employ everyone. Kindly stay tuned to the end. And this evening, we'll be having two speakers. We'll be having Mr. Radiance Babajide, and we'll be having Mr. Um, Jim Junior Emmanuel. We really appreciate them for actually coming up this time and to dispense value to every one of us. Uh, thank you so much, sirs. And right now, we'll be having just some few seconds break to bring down the intents and everything that might be disturbing. Please clear every disturbance from your side. Clear everything that is disturbing you. That will not allow you to hear tonight's value. Clear them within few seconds. I'm giving all every one of us few seconds to clear everything that we might be a disturbance. So we'll be coming up in 30 seconds. All right, welcome back from the short break. Right now, the time is set to have a new to dispense value from our first speaker. I'll be introducing him, Mr. Radiance Babajide is based in Kwara State, Ilorin area, and he is the media head for uh, COTL, which is Chapel of the Light. Although he's a student at the University of Ilorin, and tonight is going to be our first speaker for this evening. And right now, I'll be welcoming on stage Mr. Babajide Radiance to give us the value for this session. Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir, Mr. Radiance.
yeah, thank you very much for this um, opportunity. I would like to say first, thank you to the whole Balm City for this wonderful opportunity. I guess everyone can hear me and we're going live now. So I'll be speaking majorly on but visual storytelling. I was speaking of visual storytelling. Now, the first thing is with storytelling, it's the act of storytelling is the act of narrating an actual event or a message, trying to give an event or a message to a specified audience. So the when you are trying to deal with visual storytelling, you're trying to narrate an event or deliver a message to a particular audience. You are trying to direct a message to a particular audience. And okay, I'll be sharing my screen now so I can also share some slides with us. All right. So window. All right. If you give me a sec. Yes. All right. So here we go. So visual storytelling, and just like we started with, storytelling is the art of passing a narrative, message, or event to an audience. And visual storytelling is the art of passing this event or narrative or a message to this audience through visual mediums. Visual mediums are like images, videos, illustrations, comics, and also infographics. Images, we use visual storytelling to majorly get feedbacks and also illustrate feedbacks. It's also used in marketing. Visual storytelling is also used in the area of marketing to properly pass across the message of the organizations to the intending customers, and also in data visualization. This is very important in this area because it simplifies the the much it simplifies much of the whole um, stories behind each thing. Like in data visualization now, with storytelling data visualization, we use different tools, some like Power BI, to create beautiful dashboards, to tell beautiful stories concerning data, so that you don't want your employees or people you'll be giving this to, which are the investors, to have to check through the data themselves or try to data. Just like we know, is unprocessed information, and yeah, information is processed data. So giving them a visual representation of what you can deduct from that data is an example of visual storytelling. Getting insights from that data and yet being able to explain through a more pleasing to the eyes means. Yeah, that's the major thing about visual storytelling. And yes, Coreldraw also helps us to create these beautiful illustrations and beautiful either infographics, comics, or designs by by illustrating things that by illustrating easy and simple graphic illustrations to better explain the story you're trying to pass across to the audience. Yeah, and this also helps in communication, and visual storytelling helps in creativity, helps better explain and also better convey the content you are trying to reach out to with via via different social media platforms. Yeah, and okay, that's majorly what I'll be talking about. But what I also want us to understand is that visual storytelling can be used in different fields, different areas. Can be used in the area of marketing, can be used in the area of data visualization, can be used to get feedbacks, can be used to communicate better between two different entities, and also it helps to get insight into stories that might look ambiguous. Vi- Different means we can also use visual mediums that can be used for visual storytelling. It's one, images where it can be your graphics, can be a flyer, a design, could be an act, a picture, can be an image generated even with AI, and videos also can be motion graphics, can be 3D illustration graphics, could be minimum comics, could be infographics, or just to display and to tell better what you're trying to convey to that audience. Visual storytelling, once again, is the art of passing an event or a narrative to a specific audience. And yeah, I guess that would be majorly it's for today. And yeah, so yeah, if we could head back to our screen, yeah. So for visual storytelling application to be effective, it has to be attention catching. It has to be attention catching. Has to convey the complex information simply. It has to invoke emotions and create empathy. It also has to inspire actions. And these are done with various means. It could be film, it could be short clips, it could be photography, comics, and also advertisements, just like YouTube shorts adverts and other various means. And also social media, it could be WhatsApp status, it could be Facebook story, it could be an Instagram reel. But all this majorly have to like be able to one show be able to invoke empathy, inspire the audience to do something, and also to be able to carry the message of the organization to the intending audience. I guess. Thank you very much for having me here once again. It's good to have you guys. It's good to be here.
All right, thank you, Mr. Radiance, for that uh, explicit knowledge on what visual storytelling is all about. Actually, visual story, you can use visual story. I've learned from that short clip, the short value he has just given to us now, that you can use it in any point. You can even use it to market your brand. Probably you are out there and you want to be popularly known. Let me put that word, popularly known, actually, or you want to get a visibility in the social media platform. Yeah, you can actually do what? Visual, you can do visual storytelling, make your brand, tell the story about your brand. And yet it mentions something about a software which is Coreldraw. Actually, you can use Coreldraw to do this visual storytelling. All since many people think that maybe Corridor, you have to use one particular software, or you have to use this advanced, massive software before you can be the best, or you can tell a story about something. But actually, here is Corridor that actually can do that which you want to do, that massive, mind blowing thing you want to do. Corridor as well can do it. So you don't have to like streamline yourself to one particular side of field or one particular side of ideology. So visual storytelling has been told to us by Mr. Radiance how you can be effective in doing this. So, and right away, thank you, Mr. Radiance, for this wonderful value you have given to us. We really appreciate you so much. Thank you for being in this gathering. Really appreciate you. So, right away, without much wasting much of our time, we are going to be proceeding to our next speaker, Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel, Gene Graphics. Actually, when I met this man, actually I met him online, and he such a wonderful man, such a wonderful personality. Actually, I was even thinking that probably this will be possible because I've been watching his tutorial over time, trying to like implement some of his tutorial inline designs actually, which has been so mind blowing. Interestingly, I think you would love to hear Mr. Emmanuel out. Um, Maybe I should just quickly um, read his profile. So before he comes up on stage, I'll quickly read his profile as before it comes up on stage. So, okay, right away, Mr. Jim Jr. Emmanuel is a YouTuber and he is a designer. Jim Jr. is a graphic designer and a YouTuber with over 30,000 subscribers. I think you heard that. Jim Jr. is popularly known as Jim Graphics. He helps educate and inspire other creatives in their design journey. Jim Jr. has been developing effective designs and experience for the past 14 years and over 40 plus applicants, happy clients. I bring to you up on stage Jim Jr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
What's going on, guys? Welcome and welcome. I believe you all can see me, right? If you can see me, that means you're
Yes, sir, we
subscribed.
can
If
see
you
you, sir.
cannot see me, that means you're not subscribed to this channel. Please, you guys should do me fit to subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, subscribe. Yeah.
All right. So, I'll be taking the topic creative problem solving. All right. So, I believe you guys can hear me. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right, if you can hear me, please drop a comment. Drop a comment, please. Drop a comment if you can hear me. I want to see those comments, okay? If you can hear me, please drop a comment. All right, so you as a creative designer or a graphic designer, all right, um, automatically that makes you a problem solver, all right, in the design field. So basically, creative problem solving is an act of finding innovation. All right, it's an act of finding um, innovative solution to challenges or obstacles. So over here, guys, um, let me. I'm going to make an example with something that happened recently. Um, I have this lady who came around as a graphic designer. All right, so she basically was introduced to me as a graphic designer, and she was meant to work with me, right? So she was interviewed and handed over to me to work with. So right now, she wasn't given a job to do during the interview, so she was invited for me to work with her. So now I gave her something to do, all right, and she was finding it difficult to comprehend the information, right? So she was asking me the fonts to use, the images to use, and all of that. So, you as a creative person, you should actually um, have it at the back of your mind that you are a problem solver, right? Like it says here, um, a creative problem solving is an act of finding innovative solution or challenges or obstacles. Do you understand? So you are meant to, gather ideas together and make use of those ideas to solve a given task or a problem. All right, you are a solution giver. Let me just use the word solution giver. Do you understand? So over here, guys, I have some keyword, all right, or factors. Let me say some factors, all right, um, that will help you guys in creating um, um, solutions, all right, in the graphic field. So over here, I have the first one is being open minded, all right. You have to be open minded, all right. You have to be open minded to ideas, all right. um ideas, perspective, and possibilities is actually crucial. Do you understand? Creative problem solvers approach challenges with a willingness to explore unconventional solution. Do you understand? Now, let's assume you're giving a brief. What is a brief? A brief is just a write-up, right? It's just a write-up. Do you understand? It's just a write-up. A client just comes to you, okay, hello, Mr. This and this. I want you to do this for me. Or a brand will contact you and say, okay, you, Jim Graphics, please, I want you to do this for me. What would the client give to you? Just a brief. Now, it is left for you to solve a problem using the brief that was given to you, right? So now let's assume you're giving a wedding card to design. Now, what are the things that makes a wedding card so unique? We have the flowery background, the floral background, the white space, the ring, the wedding ring, all right, the red, the rose colors, and all the tea greens colors put together. These are all the kind of, okay, if I bring this font over here, okay, a wedding program or a wedding invitation card should have this, this cursive font, this signature font. All of these are ideas, right? So you are the one to put all these ideas together to create a solution. All right. It's just like a computer. You give it, we call it garbage in and garbage out, right? So once you give it an information, what is a computer meant to give you out? A solution, right? Yes, that is why you as a creative, all right, you as a creative, you are a problem solver. So the second one we have here is um, divergent thinking. All right, divergent thinking. So if you don't know what that is, divergent typically refers to something that moves apart from a common point or path. All right, in a various contexts or times. Do you understand? It can have different meaning actually. All right. So um, over there we have divergence thinking or divergent thinking. This involves generating a wide range of possible solutions, even those that may initially seem impractical. All right. Brainstorming sections are often used to encourage divergent thinking. Do you understand? You have to actually, have the ability to think. This creative thing is actually wide. It's something that sometimes you might not even know how it comes. You know, the you will just be alone imagining a wide range of things. Do you understand? You have this imagination coming to you. Do you understand? So you as a creative, you actually have to be thinking, like imagining a lot of things to give you a possible solution. Do you understand? A possible solution. Do you understand? So the next one I have here is you have to think outside the box. All right? Out of the box thinking. Do you understand? Creative problem solution often involve breaking free from conventional thinking pattern. Do you understand? And exploring ideas that may seem unconventional or even, you know, um, when I mean thinking outside the box. Now, like I made an example from the beginning, somebody was given to me to work with, and I gave her things to do. Now, she was literally going to my portfolios to copy the same thing that I've done, right, and giving it back to me as a solution or as a design. That is actually not, that is not actually, um, is not, you're not actually solving the problem, right? Now, thinking outside the box is okay. When I give you this, let me use this as an example. If I give you this, all right, to redesign, all right, to redesign for me, um, the ability for you to say, okay, this mic over here is not placed um, is not placed properly, okay, this mic might look better over here, or this mic might look better over here. Okay, what if I change the color of this to black instead of white? Do you understand? Now, you know, as a problem solver, you understand, as a problem solver, you should there are things you should do to sometimes I might be sitting on the house, and I will have no inspiration at all, no imagination will come to me. I'll be like, okay, um let me take a stroll, let me take a walk. All right, so in the process of taking a walk, I might get ideas. That is more of thinking outside the box. Do you understand? So the next one we have here is collaboration. As a creative, as a graphic designer, you should collaborate. Do you understand? You should collaborate with one another. Collaboration and teamwork can enhance creative problem solving by bringing together diverse perspective, all right, and expertise. Do you understand? Different team members may approach problem from different angles. You get, from different angles, leading to more comprehensive solution. Now, take for instance, if I have a branding job or a branding project to do, um, there are a lot of creative out there. All right, there are a lot of creative out there. I might believe that, okay, bringing one or two um, creatives to myself to handle this project might give me a very good output instead of handling it myself. That also comes to thinking outside the box. Do you understand? You as a creative, you are out there to solve what? Problems. Now, for instance, you are employed as a graphic designer in a firm. What are you there for? Are you just there to take salary and move on? Or are you just there to just play with friends and move on? You are there to solve the problem of that particular brand. By what? By solution. And these are the keys, the keyword I'm giving to you that will enhance or that will help you guys in your problem solving as a creative or as a graphic designer. Do you understand? So collaborating, you might have jobs to do, and sometimes you might not, you might not have that inspiration to be like, okay, I can solve this. Bring one or two people together, and collectively, you guys can give out solution. Do you understand? You can give out possible solution. Now, um, this one is very funny. Embracing failure. Yes, embracing failure. Embracing failure is an is a part of creative problem. All right. Instead of seeing failure as a setback, creative problem solvers view it as an opportunity, right, for learning and improvement. All right. I think I got a feedback from one of my subscribers actually. The person said um, um, he would design something and the clients would be like, okay, the clients will not, will reject the work, and they will tell him, do this, do that, like pumping on a lot of correction to him, and at the end they will still reject the work. Bro, the thing is, you as a graphic designer, right? These are things if you go through my channel, you will see that I always teach you guys about this. Failure. Failure. Do not see it as a setback. You will actually see this. These are things that you will see as a creative. And it's part of the journey. Do you understand? It's part of solving problems. It encourages you, instead of you to see yourself as, okay, I'm not doing well, I'm not getting clients, and my clients are always rejecting my job. You should actually embrace that. If you see, if they are going to reject your job as a graphic designer, see, go to the mirror and look at yourself and tell yourself, hey, I'm not doing well. If you have not seen failure as a graphic designer, if you have not encountered it, you should actually go to the mirror, look at yourself, and tell yourself that I'm not doing well at all. But instead of you to see it as a problem, instead of you to see it as a setback or a problem, see it as an opportunity, all right? As an opportunity to embrace improvement as a creative. Do you understand? So, the next one we have here is continuous learning. Continuous learning. All right. Creative problem solvers are always seeking to expand their knowledge, their knowledge and skills. All right. They stay curious, like, I'm eager to, I'm eager to do this. I'm eager to see. Let me tell you something. There's when I started funeral programs, when I started funeral programs, I I actually was doing something minimal. Let me just say something minimal. I was not I was not actually getting the result, the solution that I needed. Me as a person, I know that okay, I give it to clients and clients approves it, but to me inside I'm not actually fulfilled. Do you understand? That is what brings you to learning. You as a creative, you can never stop learning. It's just like Coreldraw. Coreldraw, when you leave it, come back the next 2 years, you'll be looking for where transparency 2 is, because Coreldraw always have different version. Like sometimes people come to me and say, okay, what version are you using? Because thing changes. You understand? Thing changes, right? So when I was doing funeral programs, I'll just be like, okay, copy text, tributes, I'll just paste it there. And later I was like, I was going through some magazines and I'm seeing some cool, positioning of text, images, and I was like, what if I add the image of the person that wrote the tribute? And I was introducing it to my clients, and they were like, okay, it's something nice. Started adding it. Let me tell you something. After I improved myself, I was like, okay, instead of the normal funeral program we normally do, why not make it look like a magazine, a funeral magazine, instead of a funeral program? Something that somebody will just look at and want to keep it in the house. Instead of after the funeral, they will just, throw it away. Why not can't you just, do something that somebody will just look at and still keep it and refer to it tomorrow? Maybe just go through it, glance it, look at the tribute. I started improving. I started putting different things together. Believe me, today I think I'm not praying for people to die, but let me tell you the truth. Last year alone, I handled more than 4 to 5 funeral programs. Right? 4 to 5. A lot of clients come in. Oh, they like the way I'm doing it. They like the way I'm doing it. This year alone, I've handled 4. Right? I'm solving the problem. I'm a graphic designer. I'm solving the problem. I'm here as a graphic designer, and people out there who need my service are coming to me while I solve their problem. Okay, they want to make a funeral. What is there? They need a funeral program. They need an invite. They need this. They need that. Then I'm there to bring the solution. So if you're not learning, you're not improving. Do you understand? If you're not learning, you're actually stuck. You're actually stuck. Okay, take for instance, a client, a firm employs you as a, a creative, a graphic designer. Okay, you're just there as a graphic designer. I work with the firm, all right? I work with the firm. Outside YouTube, I work with the firm. I have people I work with. Right now, okay, when I was, this is, um, what would this guy call it? The stalker will say is a process. Life is a process, right? It's a process. Anything you do in life is a process. Anything you're learning in this life, it will help you tomorrow. So don't stop learning. Continuous learning. Now, this company employs me as a graphic designer, but I know how to edit video. I'm a video editor. I can animate. Sorry, I have a lot of skills actually. I can animate, like video animation. I can do it. I'm a good photographer, right? So this company needs something like this. They need people that can do this. Then I am actually bringing out myself that okay, I can do this, right? What does that tells you? More pay, right? More respect, and more problem I am solving for the company. The more you solve problem, the more the company values you. It brings value. Do you understand? Okay, my YouTube channel currently, what am I doing? I am solving the problem by what? Creating creating designs, giving you guys knowledge on how to go about your design career and how to go about your clients, your daily clients. Do you understand? So you need to actually you actually need to learn every day by day. Sometimes I might not be learning, I might just be on my laptop. And some of you always ask me, how do I get my concepts? I'm actually going out of the topic, but how do I get my concepts? This is learning, right? Learning. So I am actually
Oh, so sorry, everyone. It seems the network was kind of fluctuating from Jim Junior side. Please bear with us. Oh, so sorry, everyone, about that. You see, Mr. Jim went off the uh, with, because of the network. So I know we've all gotten something from what Mr. Jim Graphics has given unto us. So one of his speech was that we should embrace failure instead of what running away from it. That see opportunity for growth anytime there is a challenge that you have to fail. See it as an opportunity for improvement. Continue learning, which is very key important thing. As you are receiving this, keep on learning. Do not give up. Learn more about this, learn more about that. Jim Jr. was telling us about he is a specialty in video animation, in video editing, in graphic designing, in photography. Learn more is a challenge to every one of us that we should learn more. As a creative, we cannot just stand still and just learn one thing. Please learn more. I'm so sorry that there's a break in transmission at the moment, but right here, right now. So we are going to be putting uh, a post to it this evening. I know we actually received uh, different values from different speakers this evening. It's such a wonderful time, such a wonderful uh, platform that every one of us here are in. Thank you so much for joining this evening. Tomorrow is another great day. I want to encourage you to not be discouraged. And also, if you want to learn more, want to know more, subscribe to this channel, Balm City. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at Balm Design Camp, this same time, this same venue tomorrow. God bless you. Ensure you subscribe. Ensure you press the subscribe button. And we see you again tomorrow. God bless.